basketball and rugby got together and had a baby with dodgeball. And then you throw in a little bit of flag football. It's the weird game of grab ass. I don't even know. It's a fun game to watch. It's a fun game to play.
Jared Rohrer is captain of a Quidditch team in New York City. Yes, that's right, Quidditch, the sport the characters in Harry Potter play. The name of the team?
The New York Badassilisks. It's a play on words. The main monster, I guess, in Harry Potter 2 is a basilisk, so that's where we came up with it. So.
If you just walk up and see a game of Quidditch in the park, it can look a little chaotic.
There's one ball, it's called the quaffle. So this is the quaffle. The chasers, there's 3 chasers per team. There's another position, they're called beaters, and they use a ball called the bludger. There's the keepers whose job is to keep the quaffle out of the hoops. And then there's one final position, the seeker, and that's the position that Harry Potter played. The seeker chases the golden snitch in the books. In Quidditch, it's not a flying metallic orb. It's usually attached to the back of somebody called the snitch runner. Now the snitch runner is allowed to do whatever he wants to avoid capture.
When the snitch is caught, the game is over. Whoever has the most points wins.
This is the first Quidditch team I played on. I had never seen Quidditch really before. I caught a couple glimpses online and then came to New York and saw there were Quidditch teams everywhere. So.
Bob is the snitch for the Badassilisks, which was the only community team to compete in last year's Quidditch World Cup.
I was undefeated at the World Cup, which is partially skill and partially luck. But I've been lucky, so I feel good about it. Yeah.
And go!
While Quidditch is a lot of fun, the Badassilisks also do their fair share of conditioning.
Even though they complain about it, they all realize that was part of the reason that we did so well in the World Cup, because there were teams and like they would get tired and we would just keep coming at them.
The Badassilisks finished 14th out of 46 teams at the World Cup. It was there that they met the team from Yale University, and though they didn't get to play them there, the team later invited the Badassilisks up to New Haven for a friendly scrimmage.
The World Cup was really fun, seeing all these people, these 700 so odd players, all coming together just because they loved Quidditch. That was a great experience.
Sarah Bell is the keeper for the Badassilisks. A senior in high school, she's excited about playing Quidditch next year at college.
And I feel like it would only thrive on college campuses where people can say, yes, we're playing this awesome sport, but it is really silly. Really, you're running around with brooms. If you don't have a sense of humor, I don't know, you're gonna look stupid.
These teams definitely don't take the game too seriously. In fact, at the end of this game, no one even really knew who had won.
My favorite thing about Quidditch is the camaraderie. Like being able to get all these different people from like all walks of life. When you see sports, it's usually like the same type of people, I feel. But Quidditch, you see all kinds of people that come together because they love this sport, because that's so wacky and so fun.
So I also think that because it's quirky and because it doesn't take itself as seriously as some other sports do, it sort of creates a bond and creates a sense of connection between the players that you don't necessarily, a different kind of connection than you would get on other teams. And when you're willing to put your dignity on the line a little bit by carrying a broom between your legs, I think it kind of empowers you to get a richer experience out of the sport. Yeah.
I think Quidditch will get a little smaller after the last movie comes out, but I don't think it'll ever die down. Because if you look at all these fan bases, like Tolkien fans, like Narnia fans, those series are over. But people still love them. People are still discovering them, still finding the magic in those series. And I think that even though Harry Potter's over, it'll still find the people that it would have found otherwise. And those people will find Quidditch and will get into that. And I feel like people are going to see the same thing in the sport, the same magic in the sport that we do.
I gave you 2 on the fine side, but apparently you didn't go.